Welcome to the President's View. This is Greg Alenti. I'm the Vice President of Operations for Guilford Little League, and I'm pleased to be joined by the President of Guilford Little League today, Mark Donovan. So Mark, people who have been in the league for a while know who you are. For the families that aren't familiar with you, can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure. I've been involved in Guilford Little League, I think, over 22 years now. And for a long time, I was the president after being commissioner and doing a lot of different jobs like that. I was president for 8 years, and it was great. I left to take a post actually in Middletown with the District 9 people who were up there, and they were great to work with for 6 years. But now I'm back, and I'm happy to be back and happy to be able to bring any measure of success to the league that I can.
And Mark, I know not only are you back, but you have some exciting news for us today about some changes that we're making in the league. Can you share that news with us?
I do, and it's really the first thing that I thought we needed to dive into when I came back. You know, Greg, I don't know if everyone's going to be aware of this, but in most cities and in most towns around here, almost everywhere, you go and you become a player on a team in Little League, and then the following season, you're on that team again, unless you're too old and you've aged out. The idea is you keep the players on the team, and then you fill in with new players, or maybe kids that are coming up from a lower level. Well, Guilford wasn't doing that for some time. For 5 or 6 years, I believe at least, every year they would just disperse the players without any affiliation to a team. And I remember having very, very close relationships with the kids with the coaches and the players, back and forth, and having the kids say, who are we going to draft this year, because they know they're on their team, and we didn't do that. And I think that what's missing from that is a lot of camaraderie, and I think a lot of real team-based effort, teams being together and really liking the idea that we're going to get some kids now, we got to find out who they're going to be. So I really want to do this, and I've talked to the board, and everyone has agreed. Starting in 2020, for majors and for AAA, we are going to have drafts, and the players are going to stay on those teams into the following season if they want to. Anyone who wants to leave a team after a year is certainly allowed to do so, if that is the family's choice.
So Mark, thanks for sharing that news. Welcome back as president. We're looking forward to a great spring. I know our enrollment numbers are really strong so far, so
good.
Thanks again for joining, and again, we'll see you more on the President's View.
Okay, thanks. I'll see everybody on opening day.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.